rapping by I'm moving the bricks. Talk about now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I caught the chromed out, hard talk career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't like it better with time. Who got a flow in a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. I'm a hot girl yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back day yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Mic check 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a two Drew on you and your friend and play a little 2 on 2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, my too large and we way too fresh. Work well with and quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back day yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back day yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Oh! Bring 'em out, 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 bring 'em out. You just heard the sound of the king of the South, T.I. I go by the name of Swiss Beats, the monster.
Now, from the home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Cleveland, Ohio, EA Sports proud to welcome you to Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. Coming up, two teams ready to square off.
Woo! Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in shack now. Still push a button and let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back day yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. To get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by I'm moving the bricks. Talk about now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I cop the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, name. I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. I'm a hot girl yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Put the back day yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Mic check 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a two drew on you and your friend and play a little 2 on 2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I got show 'em this ain't the squad or a sucker to test. Pimp, but too large and we way too fresh. Work well with.
We are just a stone's throw from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it is rocking and rolling here at Huntington Bank Field in downtown Cleveland. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Cleveland Browns. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. You look at this Browns defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
He finds his man, complete. That's Pineda. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now third down and 6 to go. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. A fourth down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
60 Bison. Cuddy.
Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Panther 60. Let's go.
Sanders. Quick hitter here is complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Come on.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Throwing, Sanders. And that's going to be caught for Browns. Touchdown. Jaden Higgins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Lion.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Oh, a nice spin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big run there. 29 yards and a first. They'll keep it on the ground. Pineda. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Browns defense. They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Lady. 59.
Here's Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Pineda. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves it with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On the ground with a rookie from Auburn. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Herbert now. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Let's go.
To throw is Sanders. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 more on that one and another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
On the jump. Back. Cougar 19. Bronco 80. Ready, right?
They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 27. Calling an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Now Sanders. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Ready. Come on. Set. Track hiking 18.
Sanders to throw. And that one drops down incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Mustang 19.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 4 yards out. And the Browns have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And this one finds McConkey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
They're going to empty the backfield here, so you know this ball's likely to come out quick. They let the 4 outside receivers run deeper routes and then let the tight end just make a beeline across the formation. He's able to make the catch and turn it into good yardage and a 1st down.
From the 50, here's Herbert. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. On play action, here's Shadur. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. 79 Bronco.
From the gun, it's Shadur. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Sanders. He's got him in. That's bombed. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions results. And frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Go.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On first down, Pineda. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here's Herbert. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. Right side, he has Johnston. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To the air again, Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll look to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Browns drive about to get started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
7 Pirates. Check 50, check.
Sanders. That's complete. Right side, it's Bond. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Ready.
Throwing, Sanders. His throw incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Down. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
Ready.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
70 Lions, Dragon 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Cougar 19, Buffalo 18. Warriors 70. Ready.
Sanders once more. Open man is Bond. He's got it. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Check. Bronco 80. Check. Mustang 19. Go.
From the gun, it's Sanders. This will be caught at about the 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
60 Maverick. Ready. Cowboy 80. Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
To throw is Sanders. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jaden Higgins in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Browns are going to get the 2nd half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal. Let go.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. That's downfield. He's got Fannin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 more yards there and another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Set it. Like 70 Lions. Ready.
Play action. It's Sanders. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's taken in by Bond. Given 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the fourth down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on fourth and inches.
Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going.
Set. Go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Pineda. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Sometimes your classes get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first two plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a third and long at the outset of this drive. Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the second time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That flag, that'll push him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Up the middle they go. Sampson. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Ready? Liking 18.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Now Sanders. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Browns send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is brought in at the 21. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Herbert now. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey. Cougar 19.
On play action, here's Shadur. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
To throw now, here's Sanders. And this is going to be intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. But these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick if indeed they end up trying one.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now a handoff up the middle. Pineda. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Now he's going to step up and run. Open man right side. That's McConkey. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Herbert. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Count. Ready?
Justin Herbert looking to pass. That one complete to McConkey. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before when you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay. It's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Ready? 60 Bison. Go!
Up the middle they go. Sampson. That he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
25-yard line.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Sanders. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's Sanders. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 33 yards that time.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a give, right side. Sampson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Chargers' 19-yard line.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Sanders to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. If they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
72 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
Now it's Herbert. Now this one finds McConkey. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Pineda. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less.
Ray. Count.
Here's Herbert. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
They're on 31-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Come on.
That one looks like he'll throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Go! Bronco 80.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. He's got a man. That's Bond. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Now that's a big pickup right there. And so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Cowboy 80.
Throwing, Sanders. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
No, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Lion.
Throwing, Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. On 3rd down, it's Pineda. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Herbert. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Herbert going to throw. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Now Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. So the inability there to get the two-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
So it's a win here for the Cleveland Browns, and it was thanks in part to the play of their third-year quarterback.
Yeah, that was a masterclass in quarterback play, wasn't it? 5 touchdown passes. You talk about the rapport he had with his receivers. It was like a conductor leading a symphony.
So for the Browns, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.